Hello, everyone. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic evening. It's just been kind of a shitty week for me personally, but I wanted to just kind of do a quick update. For those of you that may not know, I know a few of you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, but I did finally release this very gigantic version of the Helltown experiments. It's kind of hilarious that it ended up being this big, but I was having a bit of the red thing when I decided to put the picture up and publish the book. So it is actually available now on Amazon. Just look for it under KB Hurst. Just, yeah, do a little self-promo, but it's kind of hilarious that it ended up being as big as it was because I don't think I was actually paying attention when I was putting that on there. So this is actually going to be the collector's edition for this. We're just going to call this a very unique author's edition because, well, it's me. That aside, I had a really rough week. My most treasured pet in this entire world passed away suddenly on Monday afternoon while I was in this room working. I'm not going to get into what exactly I do for a living because I'm not really allowed to talk about that. Like, I can't talk about my day job really. But it has something to do with the COVID-19 currently. So that's what I'm working. Like, my day job is very serious, but I work from home. And my very sweet pet, Chinese water dragon, passed away from a seizure. It was very unexpected. And that's all I'm going to really say about that because my heart is still pretty much broken. Other than that, what's going on with all of you? Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing. I haven't talked to so many of you in so very long. It's been a very crazy, crazy, crazy time. I don't even know what this is. But wine? Anyone? I'm drinking my wine is cheaper than therapy glass right now. So while I'm recording this video, that's what I'm drinking. So. It's not even like bad wine, but it is Beringer. This is not a self-promo, or this is not a promo for Beringer, but you know, for a very cheap $3 chuck kind of wine, I'll take it on a Thursday night. My hours right now are very long. I'm working from home. They're like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and I'm in a call center type setting, but at home. So it's been rough. So right now I'm just kind of enjoying my fact that I'm not working on Saturday and Sunday. That is voluntary. I volunteer to not work on Saturday and Sunday because I have that option. But yes, share what's going on in your lives. I hope everyone is having a safe quarantine. I know that I've had a couple of friends that have told me that they were not feeling well, so I'm hoping that everyone's feeling better in very short succession of time. We live in a very strange world right now. Have all of your conspiracy theorist friends because or your prepper friends, they've been preparing for this for a very long time. I saw that meme and I'm like, it's so true. I have a friend who, she and her partner, they have been prepping for 20 years. For what, I don't even know, but they had the toilet paper long before anyone started bitching about the toilet paper. I was not very good at prepping with the toilet paper. I think I have 6 rolls right now, just on the toilet paper update. So I'm pretty much screwed. If I need toilet paper, I'm screwed at this point. But just wanted to say hello. I hope everyone is doing well. And I'm probably going to be doing some sort of like discount on the Helltown experiments. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it. If you want to listen to at least the first 6 chapters in their original pre-book form, I know that my buddy over there in the Netherlands, Dr. Creepin, I'm sure you can always find the first 6 chapters on his channel, although there has been some considerable changes to a few of those plot lines since through editing, but the storyline is pretty much basically the same at the beginning. Things do get a little different there towards the end, and there's a lot more parts. The book itself is actually being told through different characters, so the same story is told through not only just the main character of Karen, but also the Dr. Zazowski, better known as Dr. Zozo, that is being told also through his version of that story, and also some other characters in the story as well. So I thought it would be an interesting way to do a character development for the story, to see what types of ways I can challenge myself as a writer. And feedback is always appreciated. Not mean, senseless feedback, but feedback, genuine criticism of going, oh, if you were going to write this plot, maybe you could have did this way. I'm okay with that. But just mean-spirited comments and criticisms, I don't really pay any attention to those. So hopefully that's not what you're out for. So hopefully you guys are all having a good evening. It's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. For those of you that don't know, tomorrow's date is actually the 24th of April. I have this wonderful calendar that sits on my desk every day. A very good friend of mine makes these calendars every year, and they do their own photography. Usually I have places here in Ohio or places in upstate New York, because my friend is from Buffalo. I have another friend from Rochester. I have friends from everywhere. I don't know. I have people all over the world. Drop a line, say hello in the comment section if you want to. I will try to return the comments in the middle of my busy schedule. I've been trying to do a lot more writing. I've been trying to do a lot more recording. I've had a couple of guest narrators on my channel. One is because I prefer male narrators for male characters a lot of the time. But the Tales of the Missing Travelers series is a new series that I started about 3 months ago. And so I recorded the first 2 parts of that myself. I do have another narrator lined up to do a character called Butch that I have not finished yet, but it's going to be the final character. So it's going to kind of tie everything together. So those of you that are paying attention to it, those of you that are watching, or not watching, but listening or reading, because the stories always go up live on the website the same day that the story is actually narrated, usually. This most recent time, I had been very lucky to have Dr. Creepin narrate that part of Ethan, who ironically was one of my most favorite characters to write. And so those of you that did not listen to it, you should listen to it and then go and subscribe to his channel, because he's a super great fellow. Also, the character was kind of invented because I actually, in my past life, as a very young administrative assistant, worked for a company that did land audits for cell towers. This would have been in the early 2000s. So I know a lot about cell towers. I probably know more than most people my age should know that don't work with cell towers, but I know quite a bit about them. So I thought it would be fun to incorporate some actual knowledge that I didn't have to do a bunch of research for once. I do enjoy researching things for stories, but I also worry that sometimes the FBI is going to come looking for me. So there's that. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to give a quick update. Life things. This has been a really rough week for me. Hopefully, I'm guessing it's going to get better. It can only get better from here for all of us. If not, then that sucks. But I'm hoping that everything comes around. So other than that, you guys have a great evening. I'm just going to be napping for the next, let's see, it's 9:30 my time where I'm recording this. So I got a few hours left in me for sleep, and then back to work first thing in the morning. But other than that, you guys have a great evening. I'm so grateful that you all are here and that you visit and you listen to my stories. There's some of you that come by all the time, and I'm so appreciative of all that. I never actually set out to do a YouTube channel. That was not my original intent. I just thought it would be a fun way to kind of advertise the stories that I have online by just giving it something from the actual author, narrating her own stories, so you could hear it from the author's mouth and see, how that character sounds in my head when I'm writing it. So something different. But you guys have a great Thursday, and I hope you guys all have a safe and happy weekend. There's only hopefully so much less we don't have to worry about soon. Hopefully all this craziness is over soon and we can all go back to the things that we like to do the most, like going to the movies or going shopping. But I will say this, the Amazon people have been very quick in delivering all of my products, including some new makeup that I decided to buy for myself. This is also not a promo. This is just shit that I have on my desk because I was just in a Zoom chat with one of my best friends. So there is that. All right. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Have a good weekend. Hope you all feel better. Those of you that are sick, if you're not sick, stay healthy. Don't touch people. Make sure you wash your hands and don't pick your nose. And have a great evening.